These fruits all had something in common, that they all came out in the new update, and they all got either reworked or added. So starting with the first fruit is the blade fruit. This fruit replaced Chop in the old update. So, let's look at the moves, shall we? So, number one, we have the M1s. Boom, 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 boom. And here's a passive. Turn off instinct. Boom, 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 boom. I literally do not get damaged by swords. So the first move is Razor Cyclone. Does 2k damage, close to 3k. That is very good for Blade. But now the X move is practically similar to Chop, is Blade Dance. You have to aim it correctly, or else it won't do anything. That did 2.8k. And then Shaw Shredder, boom, boom, 4k. So, I honestly think that the Blade Fruit is really good for grinding in the beginning, and it's also somewhat good for PvP due to his passive. If you use, like, against, like, the Fiji build, or, like, Portal and Curse with Katana. Basically, if they have Portal equipped in their PvP, and just use Blade Fruit and Sword stats. Alright, so overall, I think the Blade Fruit is a 6.5. No, wait, make that a 7 out of 10. The only reason why I'm not ranking it high is because I think the damage is kind of weird. But yeah, that's my opinion. The next fruit I have to eat. Because this fruit is a fruit I do not have. Now we're switching to the diamond fruit, which I do have all my mastery on because I have actually upgraded this fruit in the past. Let's eat this fruit. Nom nom nom. Alright, so Diamond does have a click M1. Oh, by the way, hey, first video with a face reveal. How do you guys like how do you guys like it? Rate 1 to 10 in the comments. So I think it's an M1 to this. But first, you have to activate Z. You really look like a blue man now. The M1 is just a dash. It's 2.6k. Also has some damage reduction. Shard Storm, actually no, I forgot. The Z move now clicks as an attack too. So now on Cross, it's like a mini version of the C move, which you're going to see later. So Shard Storm. Okay? And then Shimmering Disruption. Which is basically just a blind attack. Now, I need to zoom out for this. Prismatic Reflection. Look at this. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's so good, all the NPCs are jealous and want my diamond fruit. I certainly think this fruit is somewhat good for grinding. Depends on what you use it for. But, yeah. Also, you need to actually hold down Z in order for it to transform. So, I'm holding it down, and I'm on transform. So, I still think, and anyone can add me in the comments, that Diamond's better than Blade for PvP, but for grinding, it's not. So, for Diamond, I'm going to be giving it a 7.2 out of 10. Just because it's better at PvP, but it's not good for grinding. Okay, so the next fruit that we have. The next fruit that we have here is, wait for it, the gas fruit. The reason why I'm actually like this fruit is because it just looks cool. Like, even the M1s are cool. But look at the little light spear. Alright, so now you have the Z move, which is Suffocating Fumes. It's just basically a dash forward lunge attack. To 3.8k. Bursting Vapor, which has like the coolest reload animation. Boom, boom. Small Demons is this, and then boom, you just basically summon like a bunch of spirits, and they basically attack for you. Now, Traveling Gas can be two things. A flight move, or it can double as a attack, which you're about to see right now. So it can actually double as an attack. It's basically a lunge forward. It doesn't do that much damage. The favorite thing about this is the M1. It's even better than the Kitsune M1s in my opinion. You can comment what you like about all these fruits, but honestly, I actually like the gas fruit better than all the 2 fruits we examined so far. The reason why I'm killing all the NPCs is because I want to get the gas meter, so we can actually show the transformation. Alright, just look at this transformation. The M1s look super cool. It looks like a little lightsaber. Right? And then, suffocating fumes is the Z. And then the X. Looks super cool. And I think, yeah, there actually is something you can do with the Z and the X. So you can make a little combo out of it. If I'm not lagging like crazy. I'm sorry for the lag, guys. Just that my computer's really not the best right now. So the Z move, and then with the X, explodes it. Really explodes the Z move. And then now you have Small Demons, which is honestly my favorite overall move of gas. You just summon more, boom, 6.8k damage. And now also, you have the F move. Looks super cool. Okay, so gas is better than diamond. It's better than blade. So in my opinion, I'm rating gas. This could be very controversial, but I'm giving it a 9.5. The reason I'm giving it a 9.5 is because it can't really compare to the fruits that we have next. The next fruit we have is the mythical Yeti fruit. If you did not see my previous video where I went noob to Yeti, I just got this fruit to Mastery 300 in my last video. This fruit is not good for grinding until you have 300 Mastery for the V move. I'll show you right now. I'll show you why right now. The first is Arctic Clap, but guess what? You don't have any M1s in base form. The first is Arctic Clap. Boom. It has pretty decent range. Then you have Frostbite Boulder. Alright. Boom. These fruits are really, like this, these moves are very good for PvP. But for like grinding, This is only a single target move, Glacial Execution. Very cool. All you're doing is just lunging them forward. Tundra Rush. Boom, boom, boom. So this is actually why I like it's why I actually like the Yeti. It's because of the transformation. And you actually do not have to you don't have to do like a Yeti meter or anything. And now you also have M1s. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Really cool M1s. Now you have Arctic Clap now, which has bigger range. Now I'm about to do something crazy. I'm gonna get like super far away. Like about here. And my goal is to try to aim at this forest part. Boom. Didn't hit. Yes, it did, actually. It grazed him. That is how big of the range the X move is. Like from this building right here. I can aim it directly at this forest pirate right here. Boom. If I didn't miss. But the range is crazy. Trust me. So now the C move is Glacial Execution again. It has such a bigger effect to it. It's crazy. But I don't think the moves really change all that much. Like except maybe like for the X. Then the F move stays the same basically. It just hits harder. Alright, for Yeti, controversial, 9.5 out of 10. Get out of my way. 9.5 out of 10 for Yeti. Don't ask why. It's because it's not good for grinding until you have 300 mastery. But PvP is good either way. On to the next fruit. You know what the last fruit is going to be. But I would like to go over both forms of dragon. I'm giving them 2 separate ratings. First, I'm going to go over the Western Dragon. The Western Dragon untransformed does not vary from East. So, I'm going to be showing the same untransformed moves for just West, and I'm going to go straight into the transformation for East. You also have M1s, which is very good. Actually, very good M1s. Now you have Heat Wave Beam. Very good for PvP, very good for PvP, very good for PvEs. Now you have Infernal Pincer, which is not good for grinding because it only hits one target. I honestly think that the X move is like one of the worst ones for grinding. Then you have the C move, which is actually one did the F. The C move is Scorching Downfall. Very cool. You can actually hold that down too. Now actually let's see the F, which is Draconic Soar. Honestly, this fruit is actually the best fruit in the game, hands down. Even better than East Dragon, which you'll see why in about a minute. But we need to go over hybrid form, which is the same for both forms too. Alright, now hybrid transformation. Now you have a 5M1 combo instead of just a 3. Heat Wave Cannon doesn't really change that much. Infernal Pincer really didn't change that much either. Just has the lightning effect now. The C move looks very cool. Everything looks really cool. And then you have the F move, which really didn't change that much either. I don't think the hybrid transformation is really useless. You're just a bigger target, but you are bigger and stronger. So that's why the hybrid transformation really does need a rework, because the lightning effect's really not enough for me. Alright, now for the transformation. Boom. And this is just west. Imagine east. Let me turn on aura. The armor turns on with aura and without aura. I'm going to do it without aura because I want everything to be fair. So look at this. I'm going to be right up here. I'm going to hold down the Z move, which is, of course, Heat Wave Cannon. That didn't change. And look how much damage it does to all 4 NPCs. 33,000 damage without even trying. Now the X is Infernal Pincer, which you just saw. Now the C move, I need to turn on my graphics quality because it's about to get laggy. It's really about to get so laggy. The C, Scorching Downfall. I did almost 30,000. I did over 30,000 damage without even trying. Now the F. What NPC should I play on? How about this one? Boom, Jing, boom. This is why Western Dragon is my favorite fruit in the entire game. Even better than Eastern, in my opinion. Even better than Eastern. So I'm giving Western Dragon 10 out of 10. Don't ask why. Don't be mad. And also, I just want to see what people think. I want to see who thinks East is better, who thinks West is better. So comment below which one you think is better, East or West. Because I'm Team West. I actually like West better. Now it's time for Dragon East. So I'll cut back to when I have Max Fury Meter. Alright, now it's time for East. Oh my god, bro. East looks super cool. Oh, forgot I also show the M1s for Transformed, which doesn't change between East and West, so I don't even know why I had to show it. Okay, so for the first move, Heat Wave Cannon. The rings spin around and shoots out a big explosion. Boom. I still need to turn on my graphics quality because this is actually just terrible quality. Okay. Now, Infernal Pincer changed. So now it's up, down, like that. Okay. So, now we have Scorching Downfall. Watch this. Boom. Now, that is cool, right? Not as cool as the F. Because it... Watch this. Boom, 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 boom. You're basically like a little spinny thing. So without attacking, it looks like this. Which looks super cool. Okay, so this is gonna be super controversial, but I'm giving Eastern Dragon the exact same rating as Western Dragon as 10 out of 10. But remember, I still like West better because of its potential with PvP. If it wasn't for its potential with PvP, Dragon East is just my favorite. It's just, honestly, I think it's more fun to use than Dragon West. But, which is better? Dragon West. Don't even get mad. You know it's true. I'm probably going to be actually recording another video of why East is just terrible and why West is better. If you guys have different ratings or would like to see anything else, please comment below what you'd like to see, and let's hope that I can get them. So, I hope everyone enjoyed today's video. Please like, subscribe if you can, and see you in the next video.